Championship Monday. Come on, baby. Oh, our team is reunited. And it's so good.
My dog.
RC back with us, and Orlovsky and Rex and D-Wood. We are ready to go. Put your feet up. I'm not taking a break for a long, not you, not a long time. Roll it. Kansas City last night, the scene of the AFC Championship game, the epic battle, the fourth meeting between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, and it lived up to the hype. Midway through the second, Chiefs down 3, 4th and 1, using his legs.
Of course they do this. Of course they put the ball in his hands and roll him out to the right with multiple decisions, and he keeps it himself. And then they get man coverage. Xavier Worthy wide and release off the stack versus DeMar Hamlin. An easy touchdown versus Kansas City.
Chiefs up 14-10 now on a 3rd down. How about RC? This catch from Xavier Worthy in traffic.
Xavier Worthy has really found himself. We've been waiting for him to explode on the scene. Early December, he started to come around. Now, this is the catch that's going to be extremely questionable. It looks like the point of the ball hits the ground, and we all know, yes, the script says KC has to
play would stand, and then it's Mahomes, and Danny will take it himself.
It's the same play they ran on that 4th and 1, essentially. They go get him out to his right, multiple options. Defense bails, walk-in touchdown.
21-10, but final half minute of the half. It's Allen, it's Matt Collins.
What a great throw. Man coverage, all-out pressure with double teams, one-on-one, beautiful throw.
We go to the 3rd quarter. Bills a 2nd and 5 at the 25. Hey, Rex, looky.
Here comes Cookie. I love this guy.
A 33-yard run for James Cook later in the drive. How many 4th down conversions did we see in this game?
I mean, what I love about this is they went for it on 3rd down, gave the ball to Josh, come right back, put it in his hands, a physical run by the big-time quarterback.
Speaking of physical, on 4th down, this time they pitch it, Dan.
One of the plays of the season, just remarkable effort by James Cook to get in.
22-21 Buffalo, 4th quarter, 4th and inches, and here's the controversy of the night.
There's no controversy. It's a terrible call. It's a terrible call. It's a terrible review. Everybody on the planet can see where the ball is. Don't use it as an excuse to not overturn what was an obvious 1st down.
They do not give Allen and the Bills
I must be blind.
You don't see it the same way.
Yeah,
we'll have plenty of time to argue this. And let's go back the other way because the Chiefs get the ball, and here comes Juju Smith-Schuster.
Who would have thought in September that you would say, here comes Juju Smith-Schuster in the AFC title game? He showed up and made big plays, tough tackle with the ball in his hands.
Speaking of big plays and tough, 1st and goal from the 10. How about Mahomes?
Well, first off, how about the call to put the football in Patrick Mahomes' hands, and then for him to understand they're taking the dive, I'm going to pull it, a lead by Travis Kelce, big-time touchdown for the future Hall of Fame.
Chiefs up 29-22. Here comes Buffalo on a 3rd down.
Well, what a remarkable season for Matt Collins. He became a go-to player down the middle of the field, outstanding. You get 4th and goal, go for it. You got to go tie the game. Curtis Samuel does a really good job of scraping the back of the end zone and keeping his feet in bounds.
And so we're tied. Critical moment here. The Chiefs in the scoring area. Buffalo makes the big play.
And this feels like the play that they needed. Oh, my gosh, they are finally going to get it done. They're going to hold this offense to a field goal and give their quarterback a shot.
And so now the drive of his life for Josh Allen. This is the moment. This is the chance. The scramble here gets him a 1st down. But now we're going to show you the entire sequence that leads up to this 4th and 5. But here you go, 4th, and the season essentially on the line.
And everybody in the building knows here comes the blitz from Steve Spagnuolo. It's the corner blitz. They don't account for it. He does an unbelievable job of getting his ball off. And at some point, really good job by Karlaftis not taking a flag. At some point, go make a play. Dalton Kincaid, I know it's hard. You got to go make that catch.
The ball goes right through his hands. That's a play that, I get it. It's a hard play, but it's a play that has to be made. Frankly, it's a play the Chiefs always make. So Kansas City gets it back. They need 2 1st downs to end it. There's one of them. So now we got a minute 35 to go. The Bills are out of timeouts. 3rd and 9.
Perfectly called. It's perfectly called. You understand you're going to get man-to-man from the Buffalo Bills. You sneak Samaje Perine through the line of scrimmage, and Patrick Mahomes delivers the football right where it needs to go.
The Kansas City Chiefs are on their way back to the Super Bowl after an absolute classic. After the game, the quarterbacks.
It's not about one guy. It's not about a couple guys. It's about the whole entire team. And when we needed the defense to get stops, they got stops. Offense, we made plays. And that's why we're so special, because it's a team effort and it's a team football game.
It's not fun. But to beat the champs, you gotta beat the champs, and we didn't do it tonight.
That's tough to watch.
Yeah.
It's tough to watch. So, look, as I said, we have a lot of time to dive into this. We've got the little picture. We've got the big picture. We've got the controversy. We will cover all of it for you here. D. Wood, you made an analogy in our meeting this morning that I really liked. Let's start with Patrick Mahomes.
You know, I'm watching the game, and, I'm just thinking to myself, Patrick Mahomes is like Tiger Woods on Sunday wearing that red polo. In that moment, when Tiger on Sunday and you're in that group, you feel his presence. You know he's coming. You know when it's time to make that critical, putt, that critical, play, pitch, he's going to make it. And so you know what happens? His competitors get tight because they know Tiger Woods is not going to get tight. He's going to make the right play. He's going to do that. And so that's what we're seeing from Patrick Mahomes right now. All these guys are playing spectacular, but you know what he does? He makes the right play at the right time, and the other guys simply cannot make those plays.
D. Wood, I mean, look, all year, Greeny, I've sat up here and said, this is not the same Chiefs team. They're vulnerable. They're this. They're not this. They're not that. They're not this. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And your point, D. Wood, is so good about your Tiger analogy. Look, everybody on the Kansas City Chiefs expect to win. That doesn't matter. We're down. Who cares? We got Patrick Mahomes. We're going to win. We're going to win. And you know what? So does the other team.
Yeah.
The other team knows it too. They flinched. You can't do it. Josh Allen was searching for the words. To beat the champs, you got to beat the champs. You got to knock the champs out. To beat the champs, you got to knock the team out. Take it out of the judge's hands. And you know what that includes? All the excuses. All the penalty, hey, how about the calls, whatever. You flinch, catch the ball. You are a first-round pick. This is one of the most amazing throws I've ever seen by a quarterback. Catch the ball. You flinched. And to me, the coaches flinched. They have no answer when Spagnuolo kept running those zero blitzes. You know what their answer is? My quarterback will bail me out. That ain't the answer when you're a coach. They flinched. And unfortunately, the Bills flinched at the biggest moments in Kansas City. They do what they always do. They win.
Yeah, it's another reminder. Patrick Mahomes has one rival and one rival only, and his name is Tom Brady. And honestly, everything that we say about Bill Belichick, respectfully, we should say about Andy Reid.
Amen.
Yes. As
Amen.
well-coached and well-prepared football team and organization situationally that the Patriots ever were, okay? I think the thing that stands out in the game is it is remarkable to watch how every player, when they need to make their one play, makes it. Everybody in their role, when they need to make that one play, makes it. Think about it, the final play of the game, Steve Spagnuolo brings the one corner blitz that they have all game, and it gets home. And I agree, it's an unbelievable throw, but it gets home. The two-point play, Justin Reed dives in from the outside in to stop Josh Allen. That's that one huge play in the game. Juju Smith-Schuster, we need you to go make a play. He makes it. Xavier Worthy, Kareem Hunt going to get tough yards. Justin Watson with the two-point conversion. Every time they make a play, they make a play. This is where the game swung for me. There's 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It's second down. They throw perimeter screen. They're retraced by the defensive lineman. If he doesn't make that play, it's a first down. 3rd and 3, next play. They kick the perimeter. Watch Tranquil at the line of scrimmage. Close and retrace. Shamari Connor setting the edge. This creates that 4th and 1. Then the 4th and 1 happens. And now I agree or I disagree. I think it's a clear first down. But those two plays on 2nd and 3rd down give them the chance to get the 4th down and make the play on the field. And then you go to that last drive. This is the 3rd down. We check as an offense versus all-out pressure. This is a touchdown by Amari Cooper if George Karlaftis doesn't retrace. You never know what play is going to be the game-winning play. Kansas City's the one team that has that figured out.
Can I say one thing? I'm sorry, RC. I literally had a flashback when you were saying what you were saying just now. The only thing I kept hearing in my mind was Bill Belichick kept what he always said: do your job. Do your job. You talk about all these guys making plays. Isn't that really what it is? Yeah. When it's your time, do your job.
That's it.
You talked about the catch. Do your job. Make the play. When it's there, make the play.
Yeah, but I also think when you mention Tiger Woods, like there's something to be said for consistently being there, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Winning is a habit,
Yes,
right?
it is.
Courage is an action. Confidence is a practice. And that's what the Kansas City Chiefs are. Think about the way that this team has been building to this point the entire season. You get into training camp and you need running backs. Isaiah Pacheco gets hurt as well. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is dealing with some things mentally. And so you go out and you get Samaje Perine when he's cut from the Denver Broncos. You bring back Kareem Hunt when you need to spell Isaiah Pacheco. And he becomes your number one running back. Samaje Perine makes a play late in the game. And think about all the ways they've prepared for this moment throughout the season. The Chenault block against the Denver Broncos. We see that rear its head again against the Houston Texans. And now Patrick Mahomes gets 23 days to rest. An ankle that's bum, right? He's walking around like young Steph Curry. And they use him as a runner in the game in the AFC Championship. Now go to the last play of offense for the Buffalo Bills.
4th and 5.
Right? It's the same exact person who blitzed Brock Purdy on 3rd down in a huge play in the Super Bowl. Now you bring Trent McDuffie again. All of these names that we are bringing up have been in these positions, and I get it. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, they're the cheat code. Patrick Mahomes always makes the play. But you think about this team in its entirety, they're always prepared, and more than anything, they usually execute, which other teams don't do.
I've never watched a team, and maybe New England, that when the play has to get made, they make the play. But you just never know when the play is.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's the second quarter stop, and all of a sudden, we didn't know what the 2-point conversion was going to be that impactful, but they stop them twice on it. You just, every time that there was a moment that somebody needed to make a play outside of Patrick, they're champions step up and make those plays.
All right, folks, let me take you down a wild ride through the NFL. The kind of play that's got all the makings of a movie scene, unexpected, wild, and straight-up jaw-dropping. We're talking about a moment that caught even the sharpest. Mine's in football off guard, Kansas City's surprise move against the Buffalo Bills. Now, I ain't kidding you. This was a play that had Kansas City's own Kalen Saunders sitting there, slack-jawed, saying, "I ain't never seen something like that." And this guy's been through more practices and games than most of us will ever see in a lifetime. But there it was, right in front of him, Patrick Mahomes, the man, the myth, the legend, pulling off a QB keeper that had Buffalo all twisted up. When you've been around the NFL long enough to recognize every trick in the book, and something throws you for a loop like that, well, you know it's something special. It's like walking into a Texas BBQ joint and smelling that brisket for the first time. Hits you right in the gut. So, here's the deal. Buffalo's defense, led by their star Greg Rousseau, was caught flat-footed. He said it himself. I didn't see that in any breakdowns I watched. Not in practice, not in the film room, not anywhere. That's how sneaky this play was. But I ain't gonna lie to you, it wasn't Kansas City's original play. Nah, this gem came straight out of the Baltimore Ravens playbook. Y'all remember how the Ravens ran circles around Buffalo earlier in the season? Well, the Chiefs saw that, dusted it off, and hit 'em with it at the perfect time. The result? Buffalo didn't stand a chance. Let's talk strategy here. The Ravens ran a counter-read option play against Buffalo with a 12 personnel formation earlier in the season. Now, most folks would have thought it was a one-off, a fluke. But no, the Chiefs, they took notes, they watched the film, and they pulled that play out of their back pocket when it counted. And who's the one that looked silly? Yep, the Buffalo. Defense. That's the beauty of football, folks. It's not always about doing something new. Sometimes it's about taking what works and making it your own. But it wasn't just about the play. Oh no, it was about the execution. The Chiefs didn't give Buffalo a second to prepare. They caught him completely off guard. And when you throw a curveball like that in the heat of an NFL game, that's how legends are made. It was like watching a poker player bluff his way to victory at the last second. Only this was a real NFL game, and the stakes were through the roof. So, what's the takeaway? Well, in this game of American football, it's all about the unexpected. It's about adapting to what works, pushing the envelope, and staying one step ahead of the competition. Kansas City proved that once again with this sneaky play. And honestly, it's that kind of creativity from coaches like Andy Reid that keeps the NFL fresh and exciting. Now, let's switch gears for a second. You see, after the Chiefs sealed their win and punched their ticket to the Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes took a moment to show some real respect to Josh Allen. Even though Mahomes' Chiefs have had the Bills' number in recent years, the man didn't hesitate to call out Allen's skills. That's what makes this rivalry so special. Yeah, it's fierce. Yeah, it's heated. But when the dust settles, you've got two of the NFL's finest quarterbacks, both pushing each other to new heights. That's what makes this game so beautiful. There's respect, even in the heat of battle. Now, let's dive deeper into why moments like this are a big deal. The NFL, in all its glory, is a game of adjustments, surprises, and strategy. But what makes it so damn thrilling isn't just the big hits or game-winning touchdowns. No, it's those sneaky moments where a coach or player steps out of the box and says, "What if we tried this?" That's the magic of American football. And while everyone's focused on the big stars like Mahomes or Allen, it's the little things, the play design, the sneaky moves, the ability to catch someone off guard, that make the difference between winning and losing. When you've got a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes, it's not just about his arm strength or his ability to throw a deep ball. It's about his ability to read the defense and adjust on the fly. We saw that play against the Bills, and that's what separates the greats from the good. Mahomes didn't just rely on his physical skills. He relied on his brain and his ability to adapt. And that's something we can all learn from, no matter what part of the game we're in. So, here's a question for you. How much do you think creative coaching can change the course of an NFL game? We all know the stars, but what about the guys who pull the strings behind the scenes?